Hello everyone, hope you're doing good. So we'll see what messages Spirit has for you today. Don't know how long this will last, but we'll just keep recording until we don't need to anymore. So here are the crystals I have selected for today's reading. So you can pick a crystal. Okay, so there's 3 crystals. I'm going to start reading for the people that selected this crystal. The vibe is very calm. I think this is a love reading. Okay, so I've got a cross. At the top we've got the King of Cups and 4 of Swords underneath like this. I think this represents the feminine and the masculine. So as you can see, the King of Cups is getting back in touch with his emotions. He's probably been in a dark place. He's been wandering, a bit lost, and he's offering something. I think he sees something in you, whoever you are. He sees something in you, and yeah, there's going to be an offering happening. So at this moment, the Divine Feminine can be resting assured that she's made the right decisions. There's no need for any chaotic movement. Just keep calm and carry on. And then on either side of this, we have first the 7 of Swords. So this is showing you that there's a lot of options. That's maybe confusing Divine Masculine in this moment. But he hasn't let go yet. So I think he's aware of all of these opportunities that are being presented. He's holding on to them. But yeah, maybe there's some indecision around that, and that has caused some difficulty. I'm just going to pull some more cards on that idea. So what is this difficulty? Where is it coming from? So I've got my cards all like messed up. Yeah, so where is this difficulty coming from? Can you tell us a bit more about where Divine Masculine is? Okay, so I've got the 3 of Pentacles reversed, and the 9 of Swords reversed as well, like this. So I think the offering that will come will put these the right way up. But for now, Divine Masculine is feeling imbalanced in himself. He's not taking advice from mind, body and soul in order to move forward. Those things are disconnected, and I think he's feeling cornered there's just too many decisions coming at him at the same time, and it's overwhelming that he can't deal with that, like that level of information in a decision making process right now. So yeah, like I think the advice, let's ask the Earth Alchemy deck for advice for the Divine Feminine. So you're probably Divine Feminine in this relationship. You can identify like however you like. Otherwise, if you just feel like you have, you know, dominant Divine Feminine energy, then you're you're the one this reading is directed to. Apophyllite and Elemi, Selenite and Willow Tree. Yeah, so these are like encouraging you. So I'll show you quickly what the cards look like, and then we'll go through like the stuff that it says here. So let's look at this one first. Apophyllite, it says cleanse. We've got water and we've got air, the combination of water and air. So it's asking you really to take flight, but remain grounded in your emotions. So don't let your kind of immediate reaction get in the way of you moving forwards. Your lifestyle choices are going to be very important here. Make sure you prioritize your general well-being, including the things that you eat and how you detox. So whatever that means to you, that's what you need to encourage yourself to do more of. And then this is in combination with this card, the Selenite and Willow Tree Goddess Spiral. So again, we have the mirrored version of air and water, as you can see here. So air is with the stick facing upwards, and water is facing downwards, pulling with the force of gravity. Rites of passage, dreams, support. So it's a reminder that when you put yourself first and you choose to cleanse your spirit and prioritize your well-being and your genuine needs, that your rite of passage will open way, and you'll be able to go through into this new world where the lovers can unite. So this is the final card in this reading for my egg babies. I'm not totally sure what crystal this is, but it's super beautiful, isn't it? I have to double check with my friend. I got this as a gift recently. So yeah, the lovers shows you that there's promise in all of this. So try not to worry and have faith in divine timing, and understand that all of the energies have to be balanced out in order for union to happen and for it to be maintained in the long term. So you know, good things always take a long time to seed, just like, you know, you have the gestation period of a baby while the mother is pregnant. Like, it takes a long time for things to brew and for the main event to occur, which will be the union. So I hope that's a nice reading for you guys. I think it's pretty positive, just asking you to stay patient, appreciate the moment, prioritize yourself, and keep going. Just keep going. Okay, so now I'm going to do the reading for the people who chose the eye. So this is a type of agate. Immediately I get the message of protection. I'm not really sure like what about exactly. Where am I? Oh, they're right here. Yeah, I get the message of protection. So someone is watching you, probably a spirit, maybe someone who has passed away recently, or someone who you hold very close, but maybe you don't see them very often. Yeah, someone that you definitely feel is some kind of a guardian spirit, whether they be on this plane or a higher plane, is you know, subject to individual circumstances. So I have a message for you. We got a Profline Elemi again. I'm not sure if I'm saying Elemi right. Oh my god, this is really cool. 184, 5, 6, 7. Okay. Interesting. Sorry, this one's just going to take me a moment to decode, because there's a decent amount happening here. I get the impression that you're a deeply spiritual person already. So whoever like came for this message. Whoa, okay. I think that way around. Oh, interesting. They both go first. Whoa, okay. This is really cool reading, and then I'm just going to pull one more. So just bear with me, because obviously this is a process. Oh my god, okay. Cool. This is a really cool reading. I'm really excited to share this with you. Okay, so I have a upside down pyramid structure. At the center on the top row, we have this card. So this is your central message. So those of you that picked this, it really kind of just matches with the fan. So Akasha, this is combining water and earth. Is that right? Yeah, earth. Strip back and simplify, look to your origins. Okay, so that is your central message. This is a deep journey for you, that you're going to find your center. You have to get back in touch with your core being, and try and allow it to grow. And just like ferns need a lot of water to grow, you have to allow yourself that healing experience and give yourself time. And that's where the stripping back comes in. You have to get back to your roots and try and understand like the core principles that you have, the main things that keep you going, that give you purpose in life, that keep you motivated. That's what it's asking you to focus on, and that combines with the central message at the top of the pyramid, or the top of the inverse pyramid, is the Great Scorpion. This is indicating your movement into your life purpose. So again, like I said, all of these cards in the progression really indicate to me that you're already quite a spiritually connected person, and that there's two sides to this story at the moment. Just to go more into the earth alchemy cards that I pulled on the top row. So there's a combination here of cleansing, communication, abundance, and rewild. So this is a journey starting with the cleanse, the initial phase. So I see kind of two halves. Like I said, the center is stripping back, simplifying, and then the cleanse is going to come from really embracing the lifestyle changes that you need to embrace in order to make the progress that you've been yearning for recently. It's asking you to focus on communication. There are spiritual ceremonies that you can do, and these all consist of very simple ritualistic techniques. So like on my Instagram channel, on the reels, I've put a short video on how to carry out a cleansing ritual using a few tools, and I'll also put some things on my Etsy website, my Etsy shop. So these are all like spiritual shamanic healing tools that you can use yourself, and that have quality assurance to them, because because I value integrity and trust and honesty, and I'm creating products that I think I believe have potent energy in them and pure intentions, and they should help you achieve your goals. That's what my like mission is with all of this stuff. But yeah, this encourages you to explore new states of consciousness and tap into potential that you haven't realized yet. And this is asking you to combine the energies of earth and air, which indicates arising from the floor. So from your baseline, what are you used to, and how does it make you feel? And if you really communicate with your sort of inner voice, what does it say to you? Are you ignoring something deep down that you feel inside you? So it's asking you those questions. And as a healing journey, this is the Magician with 777 has shown up for you. Sorry, my lips kind of dry. Magician has shown up for you, and this just shows somebody that really understands the depths of your being. You have great potential to achieve positive change, both in your own life, like your personal life, as well as affecting many other people around you. So I think you have a special role in creating peace and bringing a higher message to planet Earth to help humanity rise out of where we've been stuck for a long time. So here we have a dove, rose quartz, and the olive tree, all representing peace and harmony. So peace offering, compassion, Venus energy. So now is the time of the matriarch. The patriarch is over, and we're shifting into 5D consciousness, where the masculine and the feminine can balance out. And that's really what I see here. These came upright, and then on the other side you have these coming reversed, and I'll get into them in a moment. But it's just interesting to see like the juxtaposition, the juxtaposition of the balance of masculine and feminine that are coming through on either side here, and then in the center that balancing those energies out. And then also the previous reading was about the lovers and the balancing of masculine and feminine divine energies. So moving on to the other side now, we have golden topaz and yellow rose representing abundance. So raise your vibrations, light missions, Ra activations, so sun activations. This is really exciting once you discover that you have this power within you to cooperate with spirit and move into your life purpose. You have a golden opportunity, and it encourages you to step into that journey with confidence, because you have the sun energy to support you, the source energy, the center of creation for planet Earth. And yeah, you can get yourself some amber. So ideally you can get like a, one of those coins with a hole in it that kind of like, yeah, that looks a bit like an evil eye. If you get one of like a circular amber stone, I think that would really help you. You can wear it in whatever form you like. I really like necklaces. I was gifted this crystal mala necklace recently, and I just adore it so much. Yeah, so you have to rewild. Remember that if the natural state is not good enough for you, then nothing's going to be good enough. So you have to get in touch with your wild side again and reconnect with the way things are when they just are as they are. You have to accept in the moment and allow yourself to move through those things. So the druid, tree keeper, perception versus reality. So this is really encouraging you to understand that your personal perspective is the one that matters, especially in your story, and you can create whatever you wish to create. So here with the reverse cards, we have Aquamarine and White Lady, go with the flow. So the fact that they're reversed to me indicates right now that you're not in alignment with your true purpose, and this is where the most work is needed. So this is what they look like reversed. This one is the Eight of Pentacles. So Eight of Pentacles, if upright suggests a really, really positive message, like a closing of the loop in your sort of inner dimensions. You really connect with your, I think this is symbolizing a connection with your inner child. You now communicate with your inner child as an adult, and you guide them so that you really understand that there's this is what's necessary, this conversation to occur for your healing to really sort of be sealed. Water is a really great sort of data storage unit, you can think of it, which is I think why we have so much water in us. It's a healing element. She's feminine, and yeah, the water represents the flow. It fits into any container, so it's always happy to let go, which is what allows it to keep moving. And so this message is really encouraging you to have that conversation so that you can let go of your past trauma and move forward in a positive light. So that's that reading. Let's do our final reading now. So again, I don't really know what crystal this is, but I understand that things with dark energy like this, it could be some kind of tiger's eye. It does look quite tiger's eye like, but yeah, things with dark coloring tend to absorb. So if there's any like negative energy around, then this will absorb it in an even way. So it's a good one to carry with you, although this one is quite big. At least I think so. Like, I don't know, there's so many sizes of crystals, I guess. So I'm just going to like reset for a moment because I feel a bit drained. It's also like really hot today, I find, but maybe it's just because the air is stagnant. It's like dry, when it's dry and like it's kind of hard to breathe. I don't know if people know what I'm talking about. It probably sound quite weird right now, but that's fine, no worries. I'm pretty weird, it's not a problem. Hopefully not too weird that I can't relate to people anymore, because I don't really want that to happen, to be honest. So yes, there's my Earth Alchemy and Astrology cards. We haven't really used them much today. Right, so I'm just going to do a mini meditation and be quiet for a moment so I can catch my breath and you can join me. So take a deep breath. And just try and get in the zone. Try and focus on some kind of flow that goes through the very center of your body. Relax your eyes as much as possible. This can be quite difficult to do. So really just try to focus on what feels like, what your eyelids feel like without touching them. You can practice sensing them by touching them first, so that you kind of get an indication of where they are. And then you can like try and reimagine that feeling. So yeah, relax the muscles that normally keep your eyes open and breathe into that relaxation. Okay, definitely putting astrology cards for you guys. I feel a bit of a dark energy. Okay, I have the urge to pull. I see dark clouds just outside my room. Okay, what's the message here? Okay. Okay. I'm not quite sure what it's saying just yet. But let me pull some more cards. This is really interesting. No, I feel like more astrology cards for you. No, actually, just one of these. Oh, this one came out. Interesting. Okay, gotta pull a few more things. Maybe this one. Yeah. Okay. So I'll just take you like from the start because there's quite a lot going on here. But very much the tone of this message is a difficulty that you've been having with your inner child. There's two sides to this story. I think there's a lot of sort of, you could say, mental torture, kind of that you're putting on yourself. So I see that you maybe have been rash in some of your decision making. So this is the Page of Swords. It's good for exploring, like when you kind of go with impulses, I guess. But sometimes it can get you caught up in a chaotic spiral. And I feel like that's what this Three of Cups is symbolizing. It is normally like a positive, I would say positive card. I'm not saying this is necessarily negative. But the way I see it in this case is that you're like going round and round, going on that merry-go-round, and you're just like getting off at every tangent on this circle, and it's not really leading somewhere. But the positive side of this reading is saying that you have the sun coming for you. The sun is such a holistic sign. All the flares from the sun radiate in all directions, and this is really saying that, you know, the world is at your feet and you're not far. Like, you have felt like you're going on a merry-go-round, but it's okay. Like, you're going to find your way out, and your emotions are going to come into balance. Though I don't see a very like easy journey. The details I can see here is that you're very mind-based. So this is your astrological card that tells me that you're very mind-based, and that because of your over-attachment to the mind, you there's also this Mercury retrograde reinvention, and this like really beautiful picture that goes with it. So yeah, like, it's retrograde is like when the planet is going backwards, and it often creates a block. But the block is necessary in order for you to realize what it is and respond to it appropriately, so that you can reinvent yourself in a way that you recreate the emotional balance that you need to feel like you're still being faithful to who you are. So your healing cards, I've pulled 4 for you. There's a combination of inner child, heart opening, cycles of change, and sacred space. So I think there's I don't know whether you have a sort of sacred space, and what that means, in case it sounds foreign to you, is, do you have an area? So this is the secret garden. Do you have an area that you can hide away in, that you can feel safe in? And that can be, you know, like anywhere from your room to a specific garden, or I don't know where, like, you know, a sacred space is for everybody. But if you feel like you don't have one, then maybe consider creating one. So my room for me is a sacred space, because in London I only have this one room and I spend quite a lot of time here. And even though there's a lot of things in here, I feel comfortable, and it's really helpful for me to have like all of this art and express myself in the way I do, because that's what helps me feel safe, I guess. And then the heart opening. So there are such things called cacao ceremonies, and I haven't actually been to one myself, but I've sort of incorporated them in other ceremonial processes before. But it helps you again to like open your heart chakra. So when this happens, it's about increasing your sensitivity to your environment by trying to understand the other's perspective. So rhodonite, it kind of looks like this. I'm not sure if this one is rhodonite, but like it's a really beautiful stone, and that should help you center on your heart if you'd like to get one for yourself. Yeah, like you should take the time to try and understand other people's perspectives, or not even just people, like animals is a good way to do it. So if you try and understand why an animal behaves the way they behave, or a plant, just any other thing, you know, whenever you make the effort to try and understand how something else lives and what it sees, what its experiences, and figure out how you can speak the same language from your human like context, then that's a really, really good way to open up your heart. Get in touch with your inner child. So it comes quite naturally to children before they begin to get like programmed by the outside world like very heavily. But there's the innocence that you really need to connect with, so that you can experience that love and that wonder and open up and be vulnerable the way that children are so trusting, because they don't know any better yet. But you know, we build an ego and we start to, you know, build the picture that like not everything is trustworthy, and so we create barriers that stop us from reconnecting with our heart. And so part of growing up is about removing those layers and creating a space for yourself where you can express freely, and external things don't affect your expression. And then we have grandmother moonstone, so illuminating boundaries, new beginnings. We just have the new moon, I think, is it still on today? So I can't use my phone right now, that's what I was looking for. But yeah, I'm pretty sure maybe this is like the last day of the new moon, because it's normally present for about 3 days. Might be gone already, but still, like, it's the very beginning of this new cycle. So yeah, the new moon that you can't see in the sky, so it represents a blank slate, a new beginning. So it's a good time to put intentions into play that you would like to renew, or that you would like to introduce into your life. So illuminating boundaries, new beginnings, allow those to unfold and support yourself in a way that's going to facilitate that growth. So I hope that was interesting for you guys, and I hope your messages are well received. I love doing these, and the vibe is always like a bit different each time, and it's quite on a whim, and that is what I enjoy doing. So please, if you felt like this was useful, leave a comment below. Let me know what you thought, if it resonated with you, and please like this video. It really helps to support me. And if you'd like to know more and hear more, then please subscribe to my channel, and all of that is really, really appreciated, because all of it means so much to me. Like, genuinely, it means so much to me to be able to do this and put myself out there in this way. Thanks guys, bye.